Obviously, we didn't play very well today. We had an awfully hard time scoring, and I think that frustrated us. It's frustrated us all year. And I think Indiana State does a fantastic job of guarding, and what they again the teams that we've struggled with. When our first option isn't there, our second option isn't there, we have a harder time getting that third, fourth option later in the clock. And I thought that was pretty evident tonight. I thought the fight was there in the second half. We made it there a little interesting there for a second. But again, we understand we're playing for a lot. And what I mean by that is, look, a record might not be as good as we would like or as good in the Valley as it's been. But the reality is we're playing for something that no Valpo team in the Valley's ever done, right? And that's had a bye. We can continue to finish higher in the standings than we ever have. We know what's at stake, and that's been our challenge to our guys. I don't know if possibly Key's absence maybe felt like, this was going to be an easy game. I mean, obviously it wasn't. We've got to do a better job. I thought our younger guys, Donovan and, Ben, Sheldon, I thought they did a good job of coming out and competing. I want to, get a totality, get a team effort in there tomorrow and move forward.
From your perspective, when it goes 17 straight misses, 12 minutes, is it a helpless feeling? Is there an urge to want to take all five guys out, put all five in? Just kind of what goes through your mind when you see this kind of snowball for not just 1 or 2 minutes, but 8, 9, 10 minutes?
Well, look, I look at the execution component of it, Paul. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm telling you, the thing that we have struggled with all year, like our metrics are consistent, right? We don't turn the ball over a lot. We generally on baskets they're pretty much assisted. And so those are two things that we're trying to do. And we do it at a pretty high rate. Now, we haven't shot the ball great all year. When things get tough for us, I do think there's this, and I applaud it in some ways, right? There's an idea like I can do this, I can get us back on, and I think it just snowballs for us as opposed to, all right, I can execute better, I can do this, and that's the mentality that we're just continually trying to build. And again, I thought we did a better job of that in the second half. I thought our looks were better. We shot 36%. It still wasn't great, but I thought our looks were better. I thought there was, better extra passes. And I thought guys got the ball where they can be effective. And I thought Donovan got the ball in effective spots. I thought J.O. did, Ben, and we were able to do a little bit more. But we've got to do that consistently. One thing about the Valley is if you're not ready for a grind, right? Like I'd love to play up and down, and a lot of possessions and do those things. But in the Valley, they make it tough to do that. And I think, our guys, want to play a game more like that. And it's just, just wasn't the case tonight. And, we've got to be ready for a grind because that's what this game is.
Felt like you were in the locker room a bit longer tonight than normal. Was there, I guess, what was the message to the guys after this game?
Everything I just told you. Honestly, okay. Everything I just told you, that's the message. Like, it's, I don't know the right word to use, but it's like that. I love the bravado. I love the idea of like, I can get my team on my back. I love that. I think their hearts are generally in the right spot, but again, it's got to be a collective unit, doing it together. And we've done it in bits and pieces. We just haven't been consistent with it.
A couple of players. So Good News came in for like a minute and a half and then was out right away. Was there some mistakes on the floor? I didn't see if he got hurt at all. Just what did you see from him?
I just, I thought his energy, I thought, he did something I didn't like, and then I didn't like his response.
Yeah. Okay. And then Daniel is at least gets back on the floor, gave you 10, 11 minutes. Just is it just bring him back cautiously here at this point?
Yeah. And again, I thought that, there's some stuff on the offensive end that Daniel taking 5 shots in 11 minutes is probably a little much. And I thought some of them were forced. And so again, it's, this idea of like, doing what we're trying to do. And, and holding guys accountable to it.
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm good, Coach. Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, it was great seeing you, man. Have a good drive.
All right.
Ben, you guys come out. I mean, I think you guys took 7 shots. You took 5 of them. You guys were rolling at the beginning, and then you guys ran into a brick wall. Just kind of what happened in the early stages of the first half when things went off the rails?
Yeah, I mean, I actually thought we came out with decent energy to start. And, we got going. I hit a couple shots early, and I think the general energy was good. I think we let our defense dictate our offense. We didn't guard particularly well, and that starts with me. First and foremost, I just gave up way too many deep spots, and quite frankly, it was just soft on Laravia, which was disappointing. But then that kind of just turned into them making shots and us trying to make it, try to come back in one shot of our own. So we just started kind of chucking early shots that, we should have passed up and tried for another one. But obviously they just didn't go. And same thing, it starts with me. I thought I missed a couple, probably 2 or 3 really easy ones. And we just got to be better. But we will be tomorrow.
Matt has now talked about in the last couple of games, I think this one, the second Southern Illinois game, and maybe one of the Northern Iowa games, of this tendency to I want to get the game back for my team. And it's 5 individuals saying, I can do this.
Right.
How can you kind of counteract that and make sure it's 5 working as a team that has that mentality?
Right. Yeah, I mean, this year we've definitely been up and down and a little bit inconsistent, kind of ride the wins too high and take the losses a little too low. And I think that's kind of just transferring on the court. We have kind of a lack of identity that we can just turn to in times of trouble. So, I mean, we just got to settle down, execute, and get the shots that we want to get. And, I mean, sometimes that just takes, discipline, spacing, and just slowing down, taking coaching. So,
Is the best thing about these back-to-backs that you can kind of erase this taste almost immediately?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got to focus up on the next one. So obviously it was a little embarrassing tonight, but I mean, we just need to come in tomorrow, make our adjustments and fight, because we do got a lot of fight on this team. So, we just got to show that we can play and play at a high level. So.
Very good. Thank you very much, Ben.
Yeah, thank you.